chugging along. When I got here, I saw this dead branch on the stump or on the log that I'm working on, and I thought, what? I thought the guy said this was red oak. These are white oak leaves, and I got all excited because I thought, you know, if this is red oak, it'll take me a little bit longer, or white oak, it'll take me a little bit longer, but I'm gonna grab my milling rig, and I got, you know, probably 40 feet of just the straightest white oak with no knots, no branches 30 feet up the tree, not even little suckers. But this is just a white oak branch that fell from all of the, this whole area is oak. It's an oak stand right along a drainage ditch. But the ivy is so bad, it's choking everything out. So I would say, give it 10 more years, all the trees in this stand are gonna be dead, unless they get that ivy out, which is a big job. I cannot get that carburetor on the 070 figured out. No matter what I do, the saw just wants to bog. I can't seem to get it up to the RPMs that I want it, while still having that low end torque. And I can get it to cut, but that's about it. And I know it should run better than this, but that carburetor is so finicky. Granted, I'm not familiar with how the saw is supposed to sound, how the saw is supposed to cut. I've got no mentors, guys. You know, I'm just me and what I can find on YouTube. And from the really generous people on YouTube who share their time and experience with me. So go easy. All right, and I got my Adler. I've used this a whole bunch of times off camera already this morning. It's fantastic. Light head, good size, wide pole, German stuff. I love it. So we're gonna get these lines off. Okay, so not a big deal. We'll just get this reset here. It's a new chain, so I probably should have checked it earlier. Let's see if I can just kind of, well, and you know what? I've sliced my hand open enough times fixing a chain. I'm gonna put my gloves on and I'll get these little suckers out of the way. Don't lose your bar nuts. I gotta get my head screwed on straight here. What is the, there we go. Did that do it? Woo! That bearing is hot. We'll just get it cleaned up while we're in here. This clears chips amazingly well. So you got that there. I think we're on. And this is why I take my gloves off, because I can't get these dang nuts on without it. I am steaming. I can see myself in the sun. Oh, come on. Well, and that's, golly, that's not, that should be just right. But it just feels tighter than I think it actually is. And here is God's creation. That's a big white oak. I love that tree. So far it hasn't been touched too bad by the ivy. We've got another white oak here, and this is not long for this world. This tree's toast. You look up at the canopy, it's got branches dying off. The ivy's gonna get that if it hasn't already. Got a whole bunch of poplars mixed in here. Big poplar, big poplar, big poplar over there. There used to be a couple more really big red oaks. I actually harvested both of them. Just beautiful. And then way back there, there's another white oak. This is just a really beautiful stand of trees. And there's a little creek down there. Woo! And I'm rolling on logs. So this is just a gorgeous area. The county has some drainage ditches running through here, so this will never be developed. Golly, I'm gonna leave this one. Hey, hey, I'm gonna keep this. All right, and what do we have here? Oh, you know, bottle of tequila here. Hopefully somebody drank this and threw it in the woods instead of was in the woods and then threw it. I'm gonna toss this in the recycling. Oh, I gotta take a break. All right, I'm running out of storage here. The fact that you can purchase this saw for $265 shipped with a 42-inch bar, solid bar, and a chain is ridiculous. It's screaming deal, especially when it cuts like this. I think I got the carburetor mostly figured out. I'm not that confident that it's perfect. I think somebody could do a lot better if they were just a little bit more knowledgeable than me, but I'm getting there. I'm figuring it out. This thing cuts incredibly well. It's got torque for days. It's got torque like no other saw that I've ever used. It's heavy. I mean, it is heavy. This thing notching with this thing would be a bear. The auto lock on the trigger doesn't really hold it at full throttle. I think I need to do some adjusting there. I haven't been able to use that, but you know, holding the trigger down is not too bad. It's heavy enough. The biggest advantage of the weight is this is so heavy, it really draws itself down in the cut. I love the way it looks. I love the fuel capacity. I love the oil capacity. The oiler on this thing works. It works so well. Yeah, this is a heck of a saw. It runs on 25-to-1 fuel oil. So just be aware of that. But just despite that mixture being so rich with oil, it doesn't smoke when it runs. It's very, very clean. Now at some point I'm gonna get to what I had to do to get this saw running. I had to fix the idle tension screw. I had to put a new spark plug on it. I've had to work for hours and hours and hours on the carburetor, but that just honestly could be my unfamiliarity with this saw. Heck of a saw, I love it. I've got a decent amount of firewood here. I'm gonna go drop off my saws. I'm pretty close to my house. Grab some axes, come back, and we'll split this.